Well, hello. So today I'm having a little overnight camp. It's November and it's getting kind of cold now. I think it's going to be about 2 degrees tonight. And I think it's going to drop a lot colder over the next few weeks. So this is probably the last chance I'm going to get for a little camp. While it's not been too wild, this month has been pretty nice. And I've kind of just been dying to get out for some time in nature. So I found this little spot which is quite close to my house. I kind of scouted it before and decided that this little bit here is going to be the most sheltered and probably the most flat and not wet part of this little wood area. Now I've got a tarp which I'm going to camp with tonight. I've not done any tarp camping for a while, so I am going to do it in such a way that I'm protected from the wind and the rain, which is currently coming from the north in showers. Kind of looks like there might be more coming soon. So the wind's coming this direction, so I'm going to do a little sort of pyramid on the ground, I guess? No, like a wedge sort of pyramid that goes up and ties against that tree. So then I can be protected from any elements coming this way. And then the trees this side are quite thick, so that should be all right. Got a little mound there. Initially, when I decided to go camping and found this spot, I was kind of hoping to have the tarp face out this way, so I'd have a nice view sort of at night and maybe see some stars. But the wind has changed to the north the past day, so that's not happening. So it'll be a little view of the trees, no doubt. So, starting to get dark, the sun's just about going down, so I will start setting my little tarp up and see how it goes. So this is my tarp, which I borrowed from a friend. This is a DD Hammocks 3x3 tarp, which seems like a good sort of size. It's not the super light one, which would probably be handier because it ends up being bulkier than my normal tent. So it's not the most practical. So I've got a tree here which I'm going to attach the top end of this to and find the opposite end. Shuffle over a bit, actually. Take a couple more pegs. Now this feels too low. I would like it a little bit higher because I'm planning on having a fire tonight. Find the corner. That's the corner. And then do one back from that. And there. I'll tap that side over. And then do the same on this side. Okay, it feels to me, obviously the front is quite tight, the back end doesn't look very good. So maybe, if I attach it to a tree over here, do it nice and high. Okay, so I'm trying to lift the center part up a bit. So I feel like that would give me a bit more space, but I have no tree here, so I'll try and tie it to this one. So now I think I'm just going to do a couple pegs around the edges. On there. And another one here. So I think that looks okay. I am going to start putting my bag in there and sort out the inside because the rain is just starting again. So hopefully I'll be able to film some of this before it gets too wet. So I'm going to have a little fire here to cook my food with. I am definitely cheating with pre-bought kindling and like sort of fire starters and things. But I would quite like to have a good time and not be struggling around with trying to find dry wood and try to start a fire. So, on the menu tonight, we have a bit of sirloin steak that is currently defrosting next to the fire. And I'm going to cook that up on the wee grill. So I'm doing some roasted veg as well. So we're going to have potatoes, carrot, sweet potato, pepper, onion, and a chilli. And we've got some garlic as well to put in. Hopefully it works alright, because probably would work better on a fire rather than just like this little stove grill thing. So I don't think it really gets quite hot enough. I am kind of butchering this sweet potato, but to be honest, I'm not going to starve because I have way too much food as always on every camping trip. It's a very char grilled steak. Don't know if it's good, but it is warm. There you go. Veg cooking now. Not bad. A little crunchy.
Well, it was quite a cold night, but I didn't get wet at all, which was pretty good, even though it did shower a couple times. The fire probably went out about 12 when I ran out of firewood. But yeah, it's about 9 o'clock now. Somehow slept more than I thought I would. So yeah, just packing up and getting ready to head pretty much. I'll have a little explore of the woods first though, for a bit of fun. See what I see.
Well, that was a nice little camp out. That'll probably be the last one of the year, I think. There's now snow, well, a little dusting of snow on the hills over there. So I think that will probably be me until next year sometime. But a nice little trip out. Pretty tired. It was quite cold last night, so didn't get a huge amount of sleep, but more than I thought I would. So yeah, thanks for watching.